Hello everyone. Welcome to my new project. We're exploring phrasal verbs in this video, which are a fundamental part of the English language. Phrasal verbs are a crucial part of everyday communication and are created by joining verbs with prepositions or adverbs. However, they often pose a challenge for learners due to their wide range of meanings and nuances. In this video, we'll go through several often misunderstood phrasal verbs and examine their usage and definitions. Our aim in this video is to bring clarity to this linguistic puzzle and empower you to use these expressions confidently and effectively. Let's embark on this educational journey together. Okay, let's begin. Confused phrasal verbs. Pick up refers to lifting, gathering, or collecting something from a surface or location, using hands or a tool. It involves physically taking hold of an object and moving it to another location or into one's possession, such as picking up litter, groceries, toys, or a dropped item. In usage, pick up is commonly used to describe the action of lifting or collecting something, whether physical objects or abstract concepts. It can denote physically raising items, such as picking up toys from the floor, or acquiring goods, like picking up groceries from a store. Additionally, it can refer to learning new skills or information, as in picking up vocabulary from reading or mastering a hobby through practice. Pick out refers to selecting or identifying something from a group or assortment of options. It involves carefully examining items to make a decision based on specific criteria or preferences. This can apply to various situations, such as choosing clothes, selecting ripe fruit, picking a book from a shelf, or distinguishing details in a scene. In usage, pick out is employed when selecting or choosing something from a group of options. It implies making a decision based on preference, suitability, or recognition. This phrase is used in various contexts, such as choosing clothes from a wardrobe, selecting ingredients at a store, or picking out gifts for others. It can also involve singling out specific features or characteristics from a larger set, like picking out a shirt from a rack of clothing or identifying important details in a complex situation. The synonyms that can enrich our vocabulary and help us better comprehend the meanings of pick up and pick out. Pick up, gather, collect, acquire, procure, retrieve, lift, pick out, choose, select, single out, identify, opt for, handpick. Here are some examples of pick up. Jack stopped by the store to pick up some groceries on his way home. Don't forget to pick up your dry cleaning from the laundromat on your way back. Henry decided to pick up some flowers on his way home to surprise his wife. Here are some examples of pick out. Bella had to pick out a dress for the wedding from a rack of colorful options. It took her a while to pick out the perfect birthday gift for her friend. Amidst the sea of faces in the bustling crowd, Anna managed to pick out her grandmother's familiar smile, instantly warming her heart. Let's see these phrasal verbs in context so we can understand how they are used. Shopping dilemma. As Sarah entered the bustling grocery store, she grabbed a basket and began to pick up various items from her shopping list. She carefully selected ripe tomatoes, crisp lettuce, and juicy apples, making sure to pick out the freshest produce available. However, as she reached the dairy aisle, Sarah realized she had forgotten to pick up the milk she needed. Determined not to forget again, she retraced her steps, scanning the shelves to pick out the perfect carton of milk. Finally, With all her items collected, Sarah headed to the checkout counter, relieved to have successfully picked up everything she needed for the week. Now, read the sentences below and fill in the blanks correctly. 1. Helen spent hours trying to blank the right color for the living room walls. 2. Please blank your toys before bedtime. The living room is a mess. 3. Can you blank the groceries on your way home from work? 4. The coach asked each player to blank a partner for the training drill. 5. It took me a while to blank the perfect dress for the party. 6. After school, I will blank my little brother from the playground. Okay, let's continue with the new set of phrasal verbs. Throw away refers to disposing of or discarding something no longer wanted, needed, or useful. It involves placing items in the trash to permanently remove them from one's possession or environment, often to declutter or maintain cleanliness. This can apply to items like old newspapers, expired food, broken toys, or unwanted gifts. In usage, throw away is commonly used to describe the action of discarding or disposing of something, typically in a waste bin or trash receptacle. It implies getting rid of items that are no longer wanted, needed, or useful. This phrase is often employed when clearing clutter or removing unwanted possessions from a living or working space. It can also refer to abandoning plans or ideas, indicating a decision to relinquish or discard them. Throw up refers to expelling stomach contents through the mouth involuntarily, typically due to nausea or illness. It implies vomiting as a response to digestive distress, toxic ingestion, or gastrointestinal issues. This phrase denotes situations like vomiting after consuming spoiled food, experiencing motion sickness, illness-related vomiting, or vomiting due to stress or anxiety. In usage, throw up is employed when referring to the act of expelling the contents of one's stomach through the mouth, usually as a result of illness, nausea, or overindulgence. It implies vomiting or regurgitating food, liquid, or other substances. This phrase is commonly used in medical or informal contexts to describe the involuntary reflex of ejecting stomach contents. It can also denote expressing strong emotions or reactions, such as throwing up one's hands in frustration or throwing up barriers to communication. The synonyms that can enrich our vocabulary and help us better comprehend the meanings of throw away and throw up. Throw away, discard, dispose of, toss out, get rid of, junk, dump, throw up, vomit, regurgitate, hurl, spew, upchuck, bath. Here are some examples of throw away. It's time to throw away those old magazines cluttering up the living room. Mary decided to throw away the broken toys rather than try to fix them. Jack accidentally knocked over the vase, causing it to break and shatter. He had to throw away the pieces. Here are some examples of throw up. Unfortunately, Jane had to throw up after eating something that didn't agree with her stomach. Mary felt sick and knew she was going to throw up after eating too much at the party. Overwhelmed by the dizzying whirl of emotions, Paul felt like he was about to throw up his fears and insecurities, finally ready to face the unknown with courage. Let's see these phrasal verbs in context so we can understand how they are used. The unexpected aftermath. After the big family dinner, Emma started to throw away the leftover scraps and clean up the kitchen. She noticed her little brother, Tim, looking a bit pale, but she assumed he was just tired. As she continued to throw away the trash, Tim suddenly ran to the bathroom and began to throw up. Concerned, Emma rushed to his side and helped him clean up, then settled him back in bed. She went back to the kitchen to finish throwing away the last bits of food, reflecting on how quickly things can change from a joyous meal to dealing with someone throwing up unexpectedly. Now, read the sentences below and fill in the blanks correctly. 1. After eating the spoiled food, Gary felt sick and had to blank in the bathroom. 2. Anna had such a bad headache that she felt like she might blank any moment. 3. It's time to blank your old clothes if you haven't worn them in years. 4. Don't forget to blank those old newspapers, they're cluttering the kitchen. 5. The roller coaster was so intense that it made a few riders blank. 6. You should blank those expired medicines, they're no longer safe to use. Final, matching section. Here it is, the thrilling final. In this ultimate section, you'll be pairing up phrasal verbs. You're almost there. Let's make sure these phrasal verbs find their perfect partners. Pick up, throw away, pick out, throw up, bath, select, lift, toss out, spew, opt for, collect, dispose of. And there you have it, our journey through the realm of phrasal verbs. We've explored, clarified, and hopefully demystified some of these often confusing pairs. Remember, mastering phrasal verbs is an ongoing process, and the key is consistent practice and exposure to diverse contexts. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and soon these expressions will become second nature. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow language enthusiasts. Let's continue enhancing our language skills and growing together. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, happy learning.